Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It don't take all that. The hottest new channel for all things simplistic beauty. If this is your first time, welcome here. I do tutorials that really simplifies applying makeup so that it's not as much product on your face and it's really easy to do. If this is not your first time, welcome back. In today's tutorial, I'll be doing a cotton candy smoky eye. So stay tuned and let's get started. I have found a new favorite foundation for now. That might change, but it's this Covergirl Tru Matte foundation. I really love it, and as of late, I've been applying with a brush. So I'm just gonna go in and I pump my product directly onto the brush. Some people put it on the back of their hand to save, I don't know, they say it saves product, but whatever. We're going straight onto the brush. So this is the brush that I've been using to apply my foundation. I really like how it does, so I just dab it first and then kind of just smooth it in like this. I'm gonna go close to the under eye, but not quite under there, because you really don't want to layer a bunch of products under your under eye because that causes creasing, and we don't want creasing under the eye. So I'm just kind of smoothing this in. You can see that this foundation has a really good coverage, so we're only going to need one coat as opposed to a lighter foundation where you may have to build coverage with at least 2 coats. But this one's pretty good. And I'm just gonna take this all around the face. All right, you guys, so I have my foundation on. Like I said, that didn't take long. This has a great coverage, so I only did 1 coat. Next, I'm going to go in with this Tarte Creaseless concealer. And I'm gonna place it here. Give myself a facelift in this area. In my crease here. You just want to bring attention to basically to the center of your face. Lighten up this center area here. All right, we're also going to go here. And then pop some on our eyelids. And you can see I'm a little messy with the concealer. That's it. I'm going to let the concealer sit for a while. While I do that, I'm going to take this cream chocolate cheeks out and use this as a contouring. This is what it looks like. This is a foundation brush, but I'm gonna take this flat brush. You don't need a lot of this. And just come here with it. And then I wanna highlight this area here, contour this area here, not highlight, contour. Here. Kind of making a triangle down at the bottom of my nose, and do the same on the other side. So I have the contouring everywhere I want it to be on my face. The purpose of letting the lighter concealer sit is when you blend it in, it gives you a better coverage. So I'm gonna use a blending brush and go ahead and start blending this in. And I'm dabbing and just pressing it lightly into my skin. And if these two colors mix while you're blending it out, that's totally fine. That's gonna give you an even flawless, seamless look. The main thing you're doing when blending is making sure that there are no lines, like visible harsh lines. I have my concealer all blended out, and what I'm gonna do is go on top of everywhere I put concealer with powder to set it. So we don't have this super creamy look, we're gonna make it more matte. I will be using my beauty blender. I'm going in with some banana powder. Ooh, I got too much on there. Okay, and I'm just pressing it in. Everywhere I put the light concealer, I'm going to press in the banana powder into the skin. Got a little too much there. And I said when you smile and push it in there, it prevents that little line. Everywhere we put that lighter colored concealer, I am just pressing in this banana powder. Now just by adding that banana powder, you can see how smooth everything looks. So where I put the darker cream to conceal, I'm going to take this angled brush and go on top of that with a Sun Stalker bronzer. This is also by Fenty Beauty. This is color Cocoa Naughty. And I'm gonna go on the top of that contouring color with this. This is what it looks like. And I'm just gonna dab that in. Tap off the excess and just dab on there and brush it in. And then I put here, put some there. You can darken this to your liking. I want mine to be subtle just so you can see the contouring, but not like to where it's super obvious. For those with a little more chubby face like myself, fish face to see our line. And that's totally fine. Because notice I said us. I'm actually gonna bring a little up here to make my forehead a little smaller. We put some on the nose. And I'm actually going to go up there. I told you guys we'd be doing a smoky eye, so I'm just gonna give it a little help to get started by putting this Cocoa Naughty Sun Stalker bronzer up on my eye. Define your jawline. We didn't put any cream contouring down here, but this powder will give us the same effect. There. Now we're all done. Take your beauty blender and we have to blend this in. Gotta blend everything out, especially on the edges. You really want to blend those edge lines out. We're just dabbing around the edges. Let's get started on the main event, which is this smoky eye we're going to be creating. I'll be using the Nubian by Juvia's Place for our smoky eye. This is what it looks like. I'm going to go in with this matte color here to build the base. this is going on quite heavy. I'm doing the outer corners and leaving space in the middle. And I'm being very light because this color is very pigmented. And I'm gonna get a smaller brush actually. This one's giving me a lot at once. Switching to a smaller brush. And this is heavy, so I'm gonna go in with a lighter brown and try to tone this down some. And I wanna leave this area clean on the brow bone. So all I did was, take this lighter brown here and softened up that darker one I went in with first because it was a little too dark. I want to stay matte on the outer corner because I'll be using a shimmer inside. And I don't want it shimmer on top of shimmer because it's too much in my opinion. So I'm going to deepen this some more, this area. Especially on this corner, I want it deeper. And you can drag this down without using more product, kind of just drag this down as some contouring on your nose. And we're gonna blend this out, so how it's looking now doesn't matter. So I'm just taking a little more on this corner to darken that up. Now that I have the shape that I want for my smoky area, I'm going to go in with this top color here and use that on the inside. I'll be using my finger to apply. And as you can see, this is a beautiful cotton candy-ish pink that is pairing so well. And I really want this color to pop, so I am applying a little more of it, and I'm bringing it down into the corner of my eye. I also want to make sure it'll be visible if I'm looking straight, so I am going to look straight and take my finger and make sure, there we go, that I get it a little, just slightly above the crease. And I'm really building this color up because I really want it to pop. This is the star of the show, this cotton candy color. I think that's enough. I'm gonna dab it in the corner there. So I'm just gonna take the brush I was using to apply this smoky color and clean up the edges. Just blend around it so that it makes sense and that it's nice and smooth and connecting. Especially this outer corner. Just blend around there. And that's what we have. So I'm gonna go under the eye next and drag that smoke color. I'm gonna switch brushes. I've switched brushes. I'm gonna use a flatter brush to take that dark smoke color, and I'm going to drag it from where it is in the corner here, kind of creating a wing, and go under, and I'm going to blend it in with that light, pretty iridescent cotton candy color that I have in the corner. This is a smoky eye, so next I'm going to take a black eyeliner pencil. It doesn't matter what you use. This is Wet n Wild. A black liner to me is a black liner, so you don't need the most expensive one. This one goes on really well, and I'm going to put this on my bottom waterline. You can also bring it into those bottom lashes a little lower than the waterline just to create even more of a smoke, which is what I'm gonna do. Like that. So now that the liner's on, I'm gonna take that same brush I just used to create the smoke and go in with a lighter brown that's in this palette here and blend it in. Blend in that black liner into my lash line. And that creates more of a subtle smoke and it's just really pretty. Next, since there's so much going on, instead of using a liquid liner, pen liner like I normally do, I'm gonna use this pencil to line the top corner, the top lash line of my smoky eye. I'm also gonna use this to create the wing, and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna make this smoky eye so it's not as harsh and in your face. So I'm just taking a pencil. This is what I have so far. I'm using it the same I would as my liquid eyeliner, but you can see it's softer and more subtle. And I'm going to bring it out. I'm going to bring it out and create a wing in the corner. With the pencil, it doesn't have that fine tip like the pen does, so your wing's not going to be as neat. So now that we have our subtle wing, let's add some mascara to make this thing pop. For this look, I'm not doing lashes, and I'll be using 3 coats of mascara. You want to wait 10 seconds in between each coat of mascara. Apply the first coat, let it dry, 10 seconds, second coat, and so forth. With this look, I'm not going to do any blush because there's already so much going on with the contouring and the smoky eye and everything else. What I am going to do is take that same cotton candy color I used on my eyelid. I'm going to use my finger and use it to highlight here. Right now I'm just getting it on there. And we'll blend it out. I take my finger and kind of lightly, I'm gently rubbing the corners, the outer edges, to give it a start. Just gently going around the edges with my finger first, and then we're gonna take our beauty blender and clean it up. So I'm finding a clean side on the beauty blender, or you can use a totally new beauty blender, and you don't want the product to disappear, so you really want to be gentle in dabbing around the edges and blending this in. This is going to make the eyes pop even more. The simple fact that we're using that same color to highlight, and this has a pink tinge to it, so that's another reason you can forego using blush. Lastly, let's get our lips on. I'll be using Chestnut lip liner. Rub that in a little bit. Next, I'll be going in with this pretty nude color from Nicole Miller. You can get a set of these in TJ Maxx, and that's where I got mine from. They have very pretty nudes in them, and they're really pigmented and really good. That's what it looks like. And lastly, I've let that settle in a little bit. This Wet n Wild Cotton Candy Lip Gloss is gonna match with our eyes, match with our highlighter, and just finish and top off this look. Look how pretty it is on top of that kind of whitish lipstick. It gives this iridescent feel that matches the eyes and really completes this look and makes it pop even more. All right, last up, you guys know the drill. Take your powder brush, Laura Mercier setting powder, and set this look in. All right, you guys, final look. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.